The referee has decreed there are 5 minutes additional time. 5 minutes.
Ready? Hi Danny, thanks very much for talking to us after that really gutting 2-3 defeat to Three Bridges today. You must be feeling terrible.
Yes. I'll put that down to the first half performance, and I'm putting that down to, I think that's probably the worst first half I've ever seen us play all season. And that ain't nothing to do with the shape or anything like that. We was just, didn't start at the races, and it just seems, do you know what, I've just had a word with them in there and telling them that it ain't good enough, that first half performance ain't good enough. And then I look and I just think, we've always got a mountain to climb every single week by decisions that are just stupid from refs. And it's mental how he can send one of our players off for blocking a ball with his arm down. It's not even in the air. And it hits his arm. It's a penalty, yes, but it's not a sending off.
I can see it from down there, and I wonder what on earth is going on.
It's not a sending off. You can't send someone off with their arm in the air to stop him saving the ball. Yes, but he's tried to block the shot, and he sends him off. And it's just every week it's something that these refs are doing. And I never like blaming refs at all. Like, it's down to performances. But today, that is shocking.
Yeah,
what I've seen out there today.
Is that a 2-3 match ban for Barry as well?
Probably is. But,
unbelievable.
But like, and then they got 2 blatant right from Tolu. He's exactly the same as Barry's, probably even worse, and he don't give a penalty. And then Lockyer at the end flicks it past him with his arms up in the air, hits his arm, and don't give it, and they go and score from it.
It was a clear. We were behind the goal. I was right next to it. That was a clear penalty, and they break and they go and score.
Yes, exactly. And then I get sent off. So I'm not going to get frustrated. It's mental that I'm getting frustrated. I've not sworn at him. I've not done anything, but he's sending me off because he knows he's had a bad game.
Yeah.
And I've said to him, you've had a bad game. But it's easy for these refs. Like, they've got to take some consequences. Like, that's a poor decision. Very poor. And the worst thing is, if he comes to me and went, I've messed that up, then I can understand that. But he can't. He's actually backing himself from that poor decision at the end there, and loses us the game. I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for these boys because they come out second half, and like we have all season, we always seem mountains to climb. Like I keep saying that. I don't know how many times that is when we've been down to 10 men in the first half this season. Probably 4 or 5. I can't remember. And we've come out and give it a go. We get back in the game, and I've actually thought there's only one winner.
Yeah, again, like last week.
Like last week, there's only one winner, and it's just and that decision there. I can't get my head around it. I really couldn't get my head around it, and then they wonder why people lose their heads and have a go at them, because that's not fair. That's bang out of order what I've just seen there today.
Yeah. Second half, we really did give it a go. Changed into red. In the first half, the kits were clashing. That's got to be the away team's fault, wasn't it?
That's the way, mate. They done it last time against the FA Cup. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Played in
yeah,
Orange
yeah.
and then come out in that kit second half.
Yeah.
They just play mind games. I don't know what they think they are, but yeah, listen. We've come out and it was a bit. I think Danny passed one to him. He thought it was them. I think Preston done one, and the boys were complaining that it looks like every time we look up, we're passing it, and it's one of them. And it's so. But listen, that can't be an excuse that we were so bad in the first half, because it weren't for them. So yeah, but listen, it's two stupid goals again. Like, well, the penalty, I can't get my head around. It's a penalty, but it's not a sending off.
The free kick was worse though, wasn't it? It was like we were asleep.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's just switching off. You can't switch off. And listen, that's 6 goals in 2 games, and that ain't normally us. Do you know what I mean? That ain't normally us. So I've got like now. I said to Dean, we've got to look at it and see where we're going wrong at the back, because we can't keep conceding goals, this many goals. Because we're definitely up there in the top 5 and goals scored. Yeah. So we've got to see where we are the other end, and but listen, I'm not blaming this the back 4 every week, but it's a team game. We defend from the front. Do you know what I mean? But it just seems at the minute we get back into games like we did last week, and then we give it away. We take a draw, take down to 10 men first half. We take a draw. You probably say, take that, and then it's a must win next week. Do you know what I mean? So. We've got a big mountain to climb to think we're even getting in them playoffs. So we've got to buck our ideas up and have a go now.
Well, Luke Moore, when he came on second half, I assume he's coming back from fitness, probably why he didn't start. Yeah. But when he came, he knows how to play football, doesn't he?
Yeah, he knows. And listen, he looked over at me at 25 minutes. He was like, he ain't played for 15 weeks. Right. He's not played a lot of minutes, so I could have stuck him out there, and it's not fair on him. It's not fair on himself. Do you know what I mean? Because if he'd blown up after 25, 30 minutes, then he had a bad injury. He's been out for that long, so you've got to protect him a little bit there. But Saturday he won't be. He'll be back in. Now he's had some minutes in his legs. Wow! And you can see it. He grew as the game went on. He did. So yeah, listen, he's got your 45 minutes, and he'll be definitely in the plans next week. And,
no Joey Taylor here today warming up. Was he here? Was he? Yeah. I didn't see him. Is he far off now?
We had a bit of news. Yeah, he had another scan, or just see a specialist. He's another 4 weeks before he can even train.
Okay. And Will Dupre's out for a goodly while now, isn't he?
Will Dupre, and then Will Moses. Yeah, it's probably another 3-4 weeks.
Okay. Well, we've still got enough though, haven't we? It is a mountain to climb, as you said. But we've still got enough to climb that mountain, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Listen, if we had all our players, a whole full squad out, and do you know what I mean? You've got your assistant manager and manager on the bench. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So that just shows how short we are. And yeah, it's been tough. I'll hold my hands up. This year has been very tough with injuries and suspensions. What we've had, it's been a lot harder than what we expected to pick a team. I've never had that headache of who am I going to pick today. Yeah, I've never had that, because it's just basically happened, because it's like, well, we've got to play, because we ain't got that, we ain't got no players, we ain't got this, we ain't got that. So people have had to come in and play in different positions to get us through a game, and but that's no excuse. These boys are still good enough. Oh, definitely. Ivan, when he came on in the second half again, he played really well. Yeah, he's a good player. He's a young lad. He's 18 as well. Yeah. And what we've got to understand is the people like Preston and Mikey and Ivan and people like that, they're going to make mistakes. They're young boys. They didn't today, but I'm just saying, like, they're going to make the wrong decisions. But that's a learning curve, and we're going in the right direction of we've got to build. Yeah, you must have one eye on next season now, building for the next season. Yeah. I'm still not there yet to say yes, because listen,
we got 17 games left now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, look at Sittingbourne. They went 14 games unbeaten, and that's the sort of run we've got to have.
Yeah.
And you can never say never because it could happen. But at the minute, by conceding stupid goals towards ends of games when we should be seeing games out, that won't happen. So but I'll be working hard on all this week to make sure that we get that right.
Yeah, we go again against Sevenoaks, and and I'd say thank you very much for coming out and talking to us. After being weirdly sent off, I really don't understand why he got sent off. But
the penalty's done me.
Does that mean you'll be able to go in the dugout next week, or how does it work?
I think I'll just be. I can go. I don't know if I can. I think I can go as a player.
Can
I got sent off as a manager, isn't I?
It's odd, isn't it? It really is odd. Anyway, we'll see you anyway next week, even if you're hiding behind the stand or something.
I'll just play a start.
Thanks for talking to us,
Cheers,
Danny.
mate.
Cheers, mate.